Hey, my name's Dokoro, but you can call me Cyan. I hope the audio is fine this time. Seen your comment, Anofsty. Thank you and everyone else who's watched epic Loop Hero gameplay. Where are we? Scanning my brain waves, folding some brain. We wanted to do a big guy deck. That's why we have cards such as the Cemetery, You know what? I'm thinking right now that we're doing big guy, right? But we have something later on that gives us, see, we would need 8 rocks, stones, whatever. Nah, we can just do 2 big guys in a row. All right. What are these little? These are telling me you can upgrade, I'm assuming. Ooh, that little. I like that noise. All right. That. We go back. Okay. So we're going to be doing the big guy deck. What we have for now? We don't really have. We don't have a lot going. Chrono crystal. No, we don't want chrono crystals because then we would lose out. We don't want more. We want guys to spawn, but like we want one guy at a time to spawn. We'll focus on like pure damage and defense. Maybe even evasion? Maybe even evasion. Okay. We can even. We have to think about like, well, we want to fight this guy. Well, we can think about it while we want. Well, no, because you know what? Let's think about it. We want Blood Grove and we want a Vampire Mansion. That seems to me, that's optimal. Let's set up like that, and we'll put our rocks into the corner. We'll put cemeteries on the diagonals, groves on the. Well, we don't need to like stack up in one corner, but it can't hurt. Evasion seems. What did I want to do? Remember last time I mentioned something about extending from the path. It was chrono crystals. I believe I was like thinking I could put a chrono crystal right here, like for example, it was a spider, and then build like meadows around it. But we're gonna avoid. Well, we don't have chrono crystals. It's not necessarily we're avoiding. Just not in the cards. Will we even be fighting a skeleton this time? I'm not too sure. Definitely. I mean, a second. Yeah, I don't think so. That's a shame. Maybe it's for the better. Okay. See, now this is like mountain starts here. Okay, perfect. We'll just do the mountain and build around it. Village. That's interesting because I put the. That's interesting. I don't know. I don't need to. Well, if I do it now. We don't. Do I? No, because I still get XP for my special traits beforehand. So if I'm clearing everything this way, perhaps. Perhaps I can set up. Oh, that's stupid. Because that could still be something for the Blood Grove. Oh. Stupid. See, we don't mind. We don't mind a silly slime getting 200% HP. Do damage to all. I'm not. I don't care. But evasion, while we're honestly, I'm not gonna mess with putting meadows here because we're gonna be building the mountains around. Evasion while we're kind of dealing with one guy at a time? Don't seem that bad. They don't seem that bad. I need to read more books. I need like some sort of like literary reference, you know? I need to do that for the sake of YouTube commentary and kind of no other reason. I can't think of it. Well, okay, well, let's assume we're fighting the big guy this time, right? Why not? Let's assume. You know, play pretend. Oh, honestly? Hold on. They'll spawn rogues. But rogues stack. That's a very interesting point that I just made. That rogues stack. Okay, we'll put another vampire mansion there. I could have done Blood Grove, but maybe we can kind of dominate this quarter. I don't know. Mistake. Because I was thinking about the Blood Grove as it was happening. I promise. Block it off. Honestly, the meadow's beautiful. I kind of wish I had like. I need to figure out how to make that 3x3 that I want. I guess I would have to cover. It would have to be around. Well, it's just better than pure. I mean, pure damage. I'm assuming that's ignoring XP. I mean, defense. See here, there's an issue though. That's not the end of the world. Are we getting an flute? Beacon. Because I understand why I have a beacon. Because I believe that I might not be right, I just believe that I'm attacking faster. Putting these on the rogues might hurt later, but it's not the end of the world, I suppose. They're not even a rogue, they're bandit. Why did I think rogue? Because I saw the class from last time? Honestly, bandit... not bandit. Beacon right there is kind of beautiful. I feel really good about that one. Maybe big guy is the deck for me. Talking about Blood Grove so much as if I'm gonna get it with a grove. That's fine. Okay. No, we don't want it to move outside the range of the Vampire Mansion. Okay. Yeah, I don't want any goblins. I'm not messing with goblins. The double evasion on 12% is nice. But we're going pure damage. You know, we want to kill these big guys faster. Just seems like the play. See, like, we wouldn't want to... Beacon on goblins would be scary. Losing evasion. But triple the regen. And attacking faster. You know what? Let's do it. And... something. I don't know. Let's see, chrono crystals with the battlefield would be nice. Let's go just pure. Let's just go max. Think about battlefield for a moment. It could spawn things for us. Do like things. And spawn the blood clots. That's what I'm thinking. Then it could spawn. That's not good. There's no way to kind of put it here. Because we need 2 in a row. I guess the question is... I need to assume I'm setting up a blood grove scenario. Right? Would want it here. That's fine. We can do it here. But that's probably going to make all 4 of these tiles into a battleground or whatever it's called. Okay. Some rocks. Would it be stupid to try to unlock the treasury at the same time? Okay. Here's also another thing that I was thinking about. What if I set up What am I thinking? Okay, I was thinking of something about manipulating the rogues to spawn on the villages by the vampire mansion. Why? Stack. We don't want stacking. Also, we kind of want blood groves to be within. We don't really want a goblin, or we don't want a bandit camp. What are they called? Bandit camp. Yeah. Okay. But one wouldn't spawn right now anyway. We can put it here. And then maybe... I see there's... I don't know. Epic quest! Damage to all attack speed regen. Or vampirism. We'll keep you. Ooh, pause. Defense for attack speed and counter. Oh. Ooh. Skeleton with 200% HP? That's scary. And then you have vampires and 2? No. Oh, but I stack the longer I'm in the battle. By like 2% every second or something like that? Something like that. Okay. Pure damage, defense, counter, attack speed, evasion. Going counter? I don't know what counter does, really. Oh, this is just more damage. Defense is increased by 1 every loop. 10% chance upon hit. Huh. How many loops have I done? Already? 2? Maybe we'll get like... Let's assume like maybe 3 or 4 more defense. That's not gonna cut it. Pause. Vampire Mansion. Stupid. Kinda stupid. I think I like whatever's going on here. Pause. Maybe I want to fight the Garfields, like... I don't remember how day... I'm gonna assume that it's like a day spawn thing as well. Like, everything freaking else. Alright, this is maybe the silly idea. Okay, okay. So, it's okay. Okay. Let's go around. Anything we want Oblivion? Not really. We're dealing with the beacon there, right? Okay. Not an issue, I was just curious. A little curious. We can cover up. Well, maybe if we wanted to put another treasure or something. Kinda like being able to use the beacon. Doing that before these chests, though, I don't know. I don't know if that was smart. Alright, attack speed, evasion, pure damage. No. Pure damage. But we're also boosting us by 2 defense, and then counter. This seems like an upgrade. HP going down by a negligible amount. Pure damage, regen, and evasion. I don't know if we're caring about evasion. Building beacon. I don't want a goblin in. And then a road lantern? Maybe we could have controlled the goblin pup. I don't know. What about something a little like that? I'm not missing any. Hold on, let's see. Am I missing any? Attack speed counter. We're like 20 for 20. Like, listen. Pay attention to what counter does. It's gonna happen once out of every 4 times. Nope, don't care. Well, maybe not as much anymore. Damn, we'd had 60% on that one. That's a mimic. Man, I just don't want to get it. Okay, I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind that, I think. What? Hold on. Ransacked village? The farmers couldn't fight off a hungry vampire. You know, I had this feeling. I thought they were gonna like rule over the village. Because I remember they were talking about like their people or something like that in the beginning, no? Pure damage plus counter. Blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I mean, we kind of care about attack speed because 1% to hit square. So what does Ransacked Village do now? Well, we didn't want that to happen. Like 200 more HP. Hunter. Beacon here kind of sucks, huh? You don't heal me anymore, right? Transformed it into something useful after 3 loops. Are we even gonna get that far? 3 I mean, we can sacrifice a little for just some damage here and there, right? Hmm. They become ransacked, but transforms into something useful. Well, I don't know if that's gonna happen again. I don't think we'll be making it 3 loops. This healed for 45. Was that a potion? I'm gonna assume that was a potion. Pause. I wonder if does pure damage add? Or does it mean that 4 damage doesn't get negated? But how does that make sense? I don't know. It kind of doesn't to me. Now that I'm thinking about it. Man, not a single blood growth. That's kind of unfortunate. What happens if you put battlefields on, like... before they had transformed? I don't know. Maybe we could find out. Thank you, road lantern. What do we want from a road lantern? Maybe like blocking just rogues from spawning too much. And we put a grove right there. Oh, we blocked one from spawning, unless maybe that's just how it works. We looked at that one. We looked at that one. That's just 1 up. That's the 1 up. Okay, that's fine. And that's 2 up, but just regen. Oh. They're confusing me. We don't really want to stack them. That seems right to me. Yay, gargoyle! Alright. Nice. Blew that up. Attack speed. Oh, still looking at counter, huh? What are you? Blood clot. You guys hurt. Oh, plus a mimic. That's not good. Pause. Let me hear this. Non-road tile. I think I'm doing a lot of non-road tiles. Nope, pause. Defense, counter. I see counter. Regen. I think I need to like. I think regen doesn't hurt me right now, because I'm kind of like evading, I'm not evading. I might die. Blood growth, but and we wanted it here. Yeah, there doesn't do much for us. Oh no, not the... Oh! Okay. Okay, that's a big weapon. Defense? Defense. Swing for it. Don't be a mimic. Okay. Okay. Damage. What the fuck was that? Sorry for cursing. Your damage. Let's do it. Oh my god, come on. I might not even freaking make it. Oh, come on. Yeah, I think I'm might be out. Man, I thought I was doing really well. What did I do wrong there? What did I do wrong? There's a few mistakes. Maybe I was relying too much on Blood Grove nonsense. Okay. We're gonna do 2 this episode. I wish I could like look at what. Do they spawn? Man, I wish I remembered. Do they spawn it after? I think we can maybe avoid Battlefield. We can avoid that, I think. Maybe in exchange for Chrono Crystals? No. Just so I can get other stuff faster, I think. Like, do we need a Road Lantern? No, we're not gonna stack except Rat Wolves. We might stack. We'll try to kill... Goblin Camps. We don't mind Harpy Queens. Let's try playing without any meadows. Oh no, we need meadows. Okay. We need to bring 2 of these. We need to bring 2 of these. We don't have to bring Beacon? Why are there 3 on this? There's notches here. Do they have something to do with transforming? No, because the village... I was going to say... The villagers transform. But the vampire mansions are the ones used to transform them. There's a pattern I think I need to look out for. Alright, let's do another one. We're gonna do Big Guy again. Anything we can build? Probably not. We didn't really get that many resources. Farm. Let's look at a farm. Let's keep this... Let's start building this way. Okay, when he talked about the wheat, I thought that would be on the field for some reason. Did you notice how strangely this oblivion affects our senses? Hunger, for example. You can go days without food, and you still won't be hungry. Still, that doesn't mean you should quit eating altogether. Our farmer swears he'll be able to grow some suitable crops, but it will take some time. I'm curious to see what he can grow without any sunlight. Okay, well, that was a mistake. Maybe not. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Knocks the wheat fields card. Well, let's look what that does, right? Wheat. Can be placed next to a village. Once a scarecrow every 4 days. We like that. That's sustainable. Maybe that can even force bandit camps onto certain villages. I'll take suggestions if... I wish there was a way. Can I like press control? I kind of wish I was like, I'll just equip this one. We don't have to be lazy. Oh, this was just damage. This was just HP, right? Okay. Where are we setting up? Probably here, right? Well, now we have the vampire mansion to think about. That was kind of stupid, I think. It's kind of stupid. Because now we have to... Oh, this covers more. What's failed? Oh, because they died. Oh, now I can't heal either. Only place next to it. I was thinking about... I don't want those guys to get sped up, but eventually they won't be there, right? Because it's transformed to something else. I forgot the name. What are they? Ghouls or something? And we'll figure it out. Beacon, huh? I don't think I'll be building anything here, so this is just going to be for move speed. Which is nice. Maybe I'm tweaking for that one. We'll find out. Yeah, they are ghouls. Now they don't heal. I might be... No, we kill the vampire. Perfect. Pure damage counter. I don't know what that noise was. I'm gonna assume... Counted another loop. Are scarecrows gonna be like evil? What? Okay. They spawn them. You have to move on. Okay, so maybe not. That's fine. Still killing. I don't know if our our loot pull is good enough right now. Yeah, okay, scarecrows are evil. Yeah, I have to move on. It's interesting. It just seems like counter. I don't think I'm blocking damage. I think what's going on is that I'm sort of restarting my attack cooldown. Nice. Pause. Nice, thank you, Bloodgrove. Man, I have no idea what counter does. I think I'm just making stuff up. Maybe it's a little harder to... Fine. Thank you, Bloodgrove. I mean, you didn't really do anything there, but thanks, I guess. Oh, you spawned an evil guy already? Huh. Maybe it was all 5 guys over here. Oh, I blocked like a kind of chain from happening here. That was silly of me. Thank you. Counter! We'll give up a little. We'll give up everything for counter. Oh, village. Doing another ransacked village. Kinda suck, but we would continue the chain. Continue the chain. You guys, it's ransacked. Do you know that? You guys know that? What's that one? I think it's like a park. It's Parks and Rec. I know it's Parks and Rec. I don't know. I was playing coy, like as if I didn't know. Like it's important to me that you know that. Something like that. Banff Mansion, huh? You know what? Counter going down, but I mean this is just Goblin Camp. Am I healing the counter? Okay, would like another grove. And bam, right there. Set up another corner. I don't really want that. Don't really want that in the context of putting that over there. I'm not sure what I was referring to. Okay. Don't slant. But you guys are still like evil over here. See? Does that stop bandits from coming around? And I really have no clue what counter does. Because there's no way it's just a better evasion where you're not getting hit. That doesn't make sense. Did I level up? No. Okay. I want to get rid of. Yeah, I think I still get hit. It just. Makes it so. Does it make it so? What am I trying to say? Think. Think. I think it just resets the attack cooldown. So beacon isn't really good when there's multiple. Stack? Say if it would stack. I was just checking that 2% attack speed bonus per second in combat. How curious. Okay. It's only like, half every time there's a chance for us to, counter. What does our heal when we counter? Oh, that's why there's the orange effect. Because we heal when we counter. I thought it was like my vampires and what I was countering. What is it specifically? It boosts per HP loop. Strange. But I'm only healing 2. How many loops have I done? I thought I would have done way more than 2 loops. I have to have done more than 2 loops because... of the... I don't Province lands appearing. That's only 3 loops. And I might not be able to, like, sustain a counter build right now. Let's go for just damage. We need damage, because just otherwise, especially these ghouls. It has counter, but not more. I mean, 2%. I mean, once we start, you know. I might not even make it to the next potion. I fall here. Damn it. What am I doing wrong? Something. Thank you for the food. I can't build anything though. Oh, I want to play so much more in Loop Hero, but I just don't have the time. Two runs, 1 episode's worth. Maybe I was flopping. Maybe I suck at Big Guy. Maybe there are more secrets to uncover. What does Meadow do? Or is the secret to Meadow... I mean, Meadow transforms. So does Rock. They transform to something else. Does Beacon transform to something else? Treasury does. I'm also noticing that, like, everything here is half full, empty, but not really. Because these are like supports, that's why it's there. But cemetery, village, this is also support. I was gonna say these guys spawn the enemies, but then these guys, well, these 3 spawn enemies too, and then if in sense, well, it doesn't say they spawn, right? So I guess they don't. That's a lot to think about. I want this deck to be better. That'll be for next time, where we try the same exact thing and hope for the best. Whoa! Almost gave you free. I doubt we can upgrade. Yeah, we need these like big evil things. Well, that was Loop Hero. Thank you for watching.